Hi, I'm Sandra Zimmer. Welcome to my second video on overcoming stage fright and fear of public speaking. In this second video, I want to explain to you what happens to you when you get seized up with this thing that we call stage fright or fear of public speaking or performance anxiety. I think it will help you to understand what's going on in your body. It might even set you free a little bit. So, as human beings, we each have a very sensitive central nervous system, especially along the spinal column where we have all of these nerve ganglia and where the endocrine system comes in. When we become the center of attention, the central nervous system and the endocrine system get excited. They fire off and the body is flooded with feeling, sensation. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't have stage fright, that feels like excitement, energy, enthusiasm, passion to say what you've got to say. But if you've got stage fright, you don't quite know what to do with all of that feeling in the body. It feels overwhelming. It feels out of control. Stage fright is kind of fear of feeling in front of folks. We just simply haven't learned how to stay present for that much feeling stirred up in the body, and we don't know how to grab a hold of it and use it to create connection with listeners. So, in that case, what we do is a kind of an internal split. From the neck down, we tighten the body in order to try to freeze the flow of feeling, and if the body gets tight enough, it'll actually start to shake, because the body wants to feel flow, and the shaking is to relieve the flow. And then from the up into the head, we pull our energy and attention up into the head so the head feels swollen, fuzzy, totally unclear inside. So there's this kind of inner split from the neck down, really tight and tense, and then up in the head, really fuzzy and over-energized. And in that kind of split, disintegrated state, we can't think clearly. We can't remember what we had to say. We freeze up. That is all that's happening in stage fright and fear of public speaking. Once you understand this, you can actually begin to experience this happening inside your body, and then you can begin to work with it to transform it. You can literally learn to transform the tension and the fear and the anxiety into passion and enthusiasm to share what you've got to share. And that's what I want to teach in this series of videos. I want to teach you how to grab a hold of the energy that we think is fear and use it to reach out and create a genuine emotional connection with listeners. So, I hope you'll watch the rest of my videos. I'm Sandra Zimmer. This is the second video, and the next one I'm going to talk about a different way of looking at stage fright and fear of public speaking, a more positive way of thinking about it. So thanks for watching, and remember, you can shine. It's your time to shine. Thanks.